Rim Country News brought to you by Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. Same stop, different horses since 1916. And by Terlucas and Brandt CPA PLLC, with a long history of providing quality CPA services right here in Rim Country. On this Monday, September 13th, for Tano TV, K-Rim Radio News, and Global Trails Media, I'm Randy Roberson with your Rim Country News headlines. Well, over the weekend on 9/11, Payson paid tribute not only to those first responders who lost their lives in the 2001 terrorist attacks, but also our local firefighters in a pretty unique way. One of the local organizers, Penny Navis-Schmidt, says a few dozen local residents showed up to the Payson Public Library and they wrote hundreds of thank you notes to our local first responders.
And I have been a member of this amazing Payson Day of Service Committee, International Day of Service Committee, that has put together this phenomenal event. We've had over 40 people come today to write thank you letters for firefighters, expressing our deep gratitude and appreciation for how they put themselves in the line of harm to make our lives safer. We have 362 cards on this rope. We were originally going to do 220, but we have such a plethora of cards, we just filled up the rope. And this will soon be attached to a ladder truck on this rope, and we will raise the cards in remembrance of the towers that fell.
Local resident Catherine Lee says a big motivator for her to attend the event and offer up thanks is due not only to those who lost their lives in the 9/11 attacks 20 years ago, but also for everything our local firefighters have had to do recently right here in Rim Country.
And this day is especially special because we've had this year 2 big fires, one south of us and around town of Payson, and one north of us at Pine and Strawberry. And people have had to be evacuated, and we see what the firefighters are able to do. And we're celebrating the 9/11 20th years ago, all the firefighters and first responders, but locally we're especially honoring all the firefighters that kept people safe and their property.
Well, in other news from around Rim Country, a vandalized grave marker at the site of the historic Battle of Big Dry Wash up on top of the rim near Blue Ridge, well, that was recently replaced with a new headstone of gray granite. Now that, according to the Coconino National Forest Mogollon Rim Ranger District Ranger Linda Wadley. She says the grave marker, erected back in 1976 by the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, was vandalized and damaged beyond repair over a year ago. The headstone marked the grave of Private Joseph McLernan, who died on July 17, 1882, during the Battle of Big Dry Wash. Local citizens who monitor the site for vandalism contacted the Forest Service about the damage. Now, the Mogollon Rim Ranger District and the Department of Veterans Affairs in Quantico, Virginia, authorized and facilitated the acquisition of a new granite marker replacement. Now, according to District Archaeologist Melissa Julian, its construction and its placement give an extra measure of protection against further vandalism. The Battle of Big Dry Wash historical site protects a significant event in the conflict between the United States military and the indigenous Apache, and documents an engagement in 1882 where both sides experienced loss of life. It is considered the last official battle of the Indian Wars era. In the 1930s, the Civilian Conservation Corps constructed 2 memorials on the south side of the East Clear Creek Canyon, that's right near the battlefield. Now, the monuments are notable for being designed and promoted by historian Will C. Barnes, the telegraph operator at Fort Apache, who wrote an article about the battle and died a year before they were erected. One of these monuments has also recently been vandalized with graffiti. Members of the public with any knowledge of this vandalism are asked to please contact Forest Service law enforcement at 928-527-3511. Coconino National Forest staff are in the process of consulting with the Yavapai Apache Nation cultural heritage representatives to develop a balanced narrative of the site and present interpretation from both parties while accurately reflecting documented history. Well, coming up in Rim Country weather, you can expect dry conditions and warm daytime temperatures once again today. So just how long is this current hot, dry spell expected to last? Well, a complete report on what you can expect for the next 7 days is coming up next. You're watching Rim Country News.
Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. It's not just a bar, it's a destination. Jake started out as an Arizona stage stop way back in 1916, and folks have been stopping here ever since. Jake's also has been famous as a popular stopping spot for travelers headed to Rim Country or Roosevelt Lake. But as more people discover this historic stop, more and more, it becomes the destination. It was even featured in the 2008 movie Jake's Corner and later featured at the Sedona Film Festival. Ice-cold beers from the tap, imported or specialty beers, a generously stocked full bar, and great food that keeps you wanting to come back again and again. Enjoy a game of pool inside or step out and enjoy the covered patio and outdoor bar with live entertainment and much more. We hope to see you soon at one of the most historic stopping spots in Arizona, Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. It's not just a bar, it's a destination.
Hi, I'm Michael Dowling with the Old County Inn and Pinewood Tavern. So we've been using Lucas and Brandt probably for the last 4 years. They've been really awesome to work with, Amy and Marguerite. They do everything now from pretty much all of our payroll needs, pay all of our taxes. They even help us on Fridays to pick up our checks, which is great since they're local. But I pretty much use them for everything. They've been awesome to work with, and they take off all the things I don't have to worry about as far as taxes go, so I can concentrate on my business. But as for now, they're pretty much doing all of my personal taxes, all of our payroll needs, all of our business taxes, and very affordable and just awesome to work with, and they're local. So we really appreciate them, and they've been a great partner with us so far.
Well, taking a look now at your Rim Country 7-day weather forecast, high pressure continues to dominate our region, causing temperatures to be on average about 5 to 10 degrees above normal for this time of year. Well, today is expected to be the hottest day of this week. However, relief will come at night thanks to clear skies and dropping temperatures. The question remains about if the monsoon has come to an end. Well, according to the National Weather Service, 2021 already ranks as the third rainiest monsoon ever recorded, and with most of September remaining, forecasters say there's even a chance that this year could hit number 1. Well, here in Payson, with officially a little over 13 inches of rain during the monsoon, this year's monsoon season was indeed the wettest on record for us. Now, the major downpours brought wildflower blooms and turned the flanks of the mountains all around us a lush green. They've also, however, wreaked havoc all over the place. Local fire departments here in Gila County have conducted multiple swiftwater rescues over the summer, assisting motorists trapped in flash flood conditions, with additional trees, roofs, and walls across Arizona also toppled as a result of the deluge. So, with the past week of hot, dry conditions, the question still begs to be asked, is the monsoon over? Well, that's a hard thing to answer right now. The last few days have seen forecast models jump back and forth between bone dry and slight chances for more rainfall by the end of this week. But for right now, the National Weather Service is just saying there's a chance. However, for the next 7 days, the greater Rim Country region, that's really not showing any chances for rain in our forecast at all. And a lot of those fresh green grasses that popped up due to our above average monsoon rains, well, instead of green, now they're turning a nasty shade of brown, and they're really quite dry all the way between here and Phoenix right now, so things have changed quickly. Well, meanwhile, highs and lows around Rim Country today should be looking something like this. Here in Payson today, it'll again be sunny and warm today, with our high expected to top out right around 91 degrees and our low tonight under mostly clear skies dropping to right around 60. Up on top of the rim at Forest Lakes, well, they should hit 80 for a high today. And tonight up there, it looks like their low will drop down to about 51 degrees. So some cool overnight temps up on top of the rim. Dropping down into the deserts of Tano Basin, driving across the basin this morning in the dark, we were actually down in the 60s for a change. We'll see things heat back up to a high of 103 degrees, and the forecast low tonight around 72, but I think it's going to be a little bit lower than that. And that's what's happening around Rim Country. For Tano TV, K-Rim Radio News, and Global Trails Media, I'm Randy Roberson. Make it a great Monday.